or I ain't gonna sunbathe here. Hey honey bunnies, Irma here on Architecture. Just don't sit on the sharp bits. Look at these gnarly beaches. Broken bricks, slabs of concrete, old pieces of terrazzo floors, rusty rebar, cinder blocks. Lordy, if the Toronto skyline wasn't like right over there, we could pretend it's 2500 and this is all that's left of human civilization.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
So you might ask, Irms, how did all of this strange stuff get here? Well, during Toronto's last great construction boom, which lasted, say, from about 1955 to 1980, something magical began on a random day in 1959. A few dump trucks unloaded some old city bits into the water at the foot of Leslie Street. Eventually, with the construction of the Bloor-Danforth subway in the early 1960s and the erection of dozens of glassy skyscrapers, the Toronto Harbour Commissioners had, rubbly bit by rebar-encrusted bit, created a breakwater that stretched out like a long finger into Lake Ontario. But as that finger began to uncurl in the harbour, it also began to grow unintentionally wild due to lack of use. In 1972, sensing that Toronto's industrial port was shrinking rather than growing, and I know how tough that is to admit, gentlemen, the commissioners announced plans for public beaches, yachting facilities, bike trails, lawn bowling, and scuba diving to be ready within 12 years, which was pretty stupid because you could get all of that like a little canoe paddle away on the Toronto Islands. Anywho, by 1976, City Council voted to shelve the project due to cost. At that point, there were more birds than that Hitchcock movie. Tippi Hedren. So the Toronto and Region Conservation Authority, TRCA, stepped in to manage the site. There was also a grassroots campaign to keep it wild, honey bunnies, and in 1978, Bruce Kidd and Roy Marins wrote this: "The park is now being developed solely by winds, waves, plants, and animals, uninhibited by landscape architects and park designers. There are no cars, no parking lots, and no refreshment stands. It is quite unlike any other park in Toronto." Thankfully, the city listened, and the rest, as they say, is history. The Leslie Street Spit, look at that band over there, was renamed Tommy Thompson Park in 1984 after Metro Toronto's first Parks Commissioner, Thomas William Thompson. Kisses, and see you next time.